Diddy Docket trial day 1 from Monday, May 12th. Sorry for the shades. My voice, my allergies are messing with me. But opening statements did start, and opening statements are just the prosecution and the defense summarizing all of their facts and giving their theory of the case in an open speech before the first witness testified. Still got my notes, so we all good. So the prosecution, both sides, it's very graphic testimony just because of the nature of the case, but the prosecution made sure to say that they had a sex worker that was going to testify that he worked for Diddy and what he was paid to do with Cassie, how he forced Cassie and other women to participate in freak-offs with sex workers, that he is violent, that he assaulted his former assistant, and they do plan to show videos of the freak-offs. So the defense, in their opening statements, is claiming that all the acts were consensual, they were voluntary by all parties involved, and it was actually beneficial. He's asking for the jury not to judge Diddy based on his sexual preferences, but they do admit that he is guilty of domestic violence. All of these updates are just a summary of information provided by TMZ and CNN. The first witness up was the Assistant Director of Security at the Intercontinental Hotel in Beverly Hills, where the 2016 incident happened, the video that CNN actually released earlier this year of Combs attacking Cassie Ventura. He got a report of a woman in distress, went up, found Diddy in a towel and Cassie on the floor. He testified that he heard Diddy tell Cassie that she could not leave. He testified that Diddy offered him money, not to say anything about what he saw, but he only told Diddy that he needed to pay for the broken vase and whatever damage was done in the room. He did admit that he never contacted the police after seeing this incident, that he did tape the surveillance footage on his phone, claiming he wanted to show his wife later on. He left work the following 2 days. When he returned to work, the surveillance footage had been deleted. Upon cross-examination, it did come out that the part about him hearing Diddy tell Cassie that she could not leave was not included in his original report. Upon redirect, it was brought out that there are gaps in the footage where it jumps, and that is because it is motion sensitive. The second witness on the stand was a male sex worker who was paid from 2012 to 2014 to engage in sexual activity with Cassie while Diddy watched. He did testify to several instances where he witnessed Diddy be violent with Cassie. There's a lot of graphic testimony given in the opening statements and from the testimony of the first two witnesses, to the point that Diddy's daughters did remove themselves from the courtroom for a brief period of time. I do understand that they want to support their father, but this is hard for any child to listen to, that this is what their parent was engaged in, whether it is consensual, as the defense is saying, or forced, as the prosecution is saying. Either way, this is testimony they should not be hearing, especially when the prosecution does plan to show the videos. I don't think that they should be in there. But those are the brief updates from day 1. I will come back to y'all for day 2. Until next time.